This is ShadowQuant, Market Brief, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Tuesday, July 21, 2026, and this is the After Hours session. Now, let's get into it. Geopolitical tensions in the Middle East have sent oil to a 5-week high and pushed the yen-dollar exchange rate to a 40-year peak, triggering a flight to safety that is testing equity resilience. With the VIX spiking to 18.77 and crypto markets in extreme fear, the focus today shifts from earnings to the macro shockwave reshaping global capital flows.
The S&P 500 closed at $742.09, down 0.16%, while the Nasdaq 100 gained 0.10% to close at $696.06. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.55% to $517.94, and the Russell 2000 dropped 0.59% to $292.31.
While energy stocks found a bid, the broader market digested the shockwaves. Let's look at the corporate filings and dividend announcements that closed out the session.
There were no major earnings reports released today, but the risk-off sentiment was evident in the after-hours performance of Core Scientific, which turned lower after its fourth-quarter results disappointed. The street had anticipated stronger data from the Bitcoin mining firm, and the miss highlighted the pressure on high-beta tech names amid the current volatility.
The corporate landscape is quiet, but the macro backdrop is anything but. Pulse, what is the economic data telling us about this shift in sentiment?
The dominant macro narrative is the surge in geopolitical risk pricing. Crude oil futures settled at $84.91, climbing to a 5-week high, as the International Energy Agency noted that private inventory surveys showed a build of 2.6 million barrels against an expected draw. Goldman Sachs has now flagged the possibility of Brent crude reaching $120 if the Strait of Hormuz disruption persists.
With inflation sticky and geopolitical risks elevated, the risk desk is watching the volatility index closely. Spectre, what are you seeing on the radar?
The VIX closed at 18.77, up 2.04 points, marking a significant spike in implied volatility. This level coincides with a crypto fear and greed index reading of 14 out of 100, indicating extreme fear. The combination of rising oil prices, a strengthening dollar, and equity weakness in the Russell 2000 suggests this is a systemic risk event rather than a sector-specific rotation.
A clear signal of stress. Let's look ahead to the week. Apex, what are the key watch items?
First, monitor the dollar-yen pair. If the yen continues to strengthen against the dollar, expect further pressure on multinational earnings and potential intervention rhetoric from Japanese officials. Second, watch the energy sector. With oil at a 5-week high and Goldman forecasting a potential $120 Brent, any escalation in the Middle East could drive the energy sector higher while weighing on consumer discretionary stocks.
If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com/ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. This is an AI-generated market briefing by ShadowQuant. All information is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the Tokyo session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.